Well, the answer is because I cared deeply about making a positive difference in helping the most vulnerable and supporting those who are most in need.
White gloves, crystal glasses, a 55-meter hall glowing under gold shields that date back to 1348. Every fork placed like it matters more than words. And then someone breaks the rules. Not quietly, not accidentally, publicly, visibly, at one of the most formal royal banquets inside Windsor Castle. People noticed, staff paused, and across the table, one woman didn't look away. Catherine, Princess of Wales. She didn't raise her voice. She didn't create a scene. But what she did next changed the tone of the entire room. Let's talk about what really happened. Because this isn't just about bad behavior at a dinner. This is about power. Quiet power. This is about who really controls the room when everything is on the line. Accounts from journalists, royal commentators, and palace insiders all point to one moment, one decision, that revealed more about the future of the monarchy than any speech ever could. And at the center of it, a guest who wasn't supposed to forget where they were. To understand why this moment mattered, you need to understand the people involved. Queen Camilla is not just a queen consort. She's also a grandmother. Through her children, Tom Parker Bowles and Laura Lopez, she has 5 grandchildren, Lola, Freddie, Eliza, Gus, and Louis. They are not royals in the official sense. No taites, no diutis, but they move in royal spaces. And that creates a strange kind of pressure. Because what many people don't know is this. Extended royal family members are often expected to behave even more carefully than actual royals. They don't have the same training. They don't have the same protection. But their mistakes, they still reflect on the crown. Now picture the setting again. A state banquet. White tie. Over 150 guests. Footmen moving like clockwork. Every seat chosen days in advance. Former royal staff have described these dinners as theater. And everyone there? A performer. No exceptions. So when someone crosses a line in that space, it's not small. It's not private. It becomes symbolic. Witnesses describe the behavior in one word. Inappropriate. That word sounds soft. But in royal language, it can mean a lot. Too loud. Too careless. Too familiar. Or simply not understanding where you are. And this wasn't brushed aside, because on this particular occasion, something unusual happened. The palace didn't wait. They didn't delay. They didn't quietly handle it later. Someone acted immediately. Catherine stepped in. No drama. No spectacle. Just a calm, clear decision. The individual had to leave. And here's the part people keep whispering about. She didn't need permission. That's where the story deepens. Because this wasn't just about correcting behavior. It was about authority. Who has it? Who uses it? And who the room listens to when it really matters. But this was only the surface. Because behind that single moment lies years of quiet shifts inside the royal family. Shifts most people never noticed. Until now. To understand how we got here, you have to go back. Not decades. Just a few years. There was a time when the structure seemed clear. King Charles III and Queen Camilla at the center. Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, waiting their turn. That was the expectation. Simple, orderly, predictable. But reality had other plans. In 2024, everything shifted. Health announcements, public concern, moments that made the monarchy feel human again. Catherine stepped back, then returned. And when she did, something felt different. Observers noticed it immediately. Her posture, her presence, her timing. What many people don't know is that in royal life, perception becomes power. And Catherine's perception changed. Fast. Royal historian commentary often points to one idea. Popularity is power. And right now, Catherine holds a lot of it. She connects with people. She represents stability. She reflects something familiar, something many still associate with Princess Diana. Not dramatically, quietly. Staff noticed. Guests noticed. And at the center of it, someone connected by blood to the Queen. That's what made it complicated. Because correcting a stranger is easy. Correcting family? Not so much. And this is where most people expected hesitation. A delay. À qui intervention l'a-t-il? But that's not what happened. Catherine acted. Accounts from insiders describe it the same way. Calm, direct, immediate, no raised voice, no public embarrassment, just a decision. The individual had to leave the event, and they did. The room settled again. Conversation resumed. The evening continued, but something had changed, because everyone had seen it, and more importantly, everyone understood it. What happened next shocked many observers, not because of drama, but because of precision. Catherine didn't overstep. She didn't undermine. She didn't create conflict. She solved the problem, and in doing so, she protected three things at once: the event, the institution, and Queen Camilla. Because here's the part people don't say out loud. If Camilla had handled it herself, it would have looked different. A grandmother disciplining her own family member at a royal banquet? That would have been a story, a bigger one. By stepping in, Catherine removed that risk. And Camilla? Sources suggest she was relieved. No confrontation, no headlines, no personal conflict made public. Just resolution. But the story didn't end there. Because behind that calm moment was something deeper, something more important, a shift in power, and not the official kind, the kind you feel in a room, the kind people respond to without being told. The full truth was still to come. Accounts from witnesses reveal something simple but powerful. This wasn't about control. It was about standards. Royal events are built on them. Every detail, every movement, every expectation. And when those standards are challenged, someone has to defend them. That night, Catherine did, not as a future queen, but as someone who already understands what that role requires. Many are questioning how this moment fits into the bigger picture, because moments like this don't happen in isolation. They reflect something larger. A transition. King Charles III leads the monarchy today, but the future? People are already looking ahead, to William, to Catherine, and what kind of leadership they will bring. This incident offered a glimpse, not through speeches, not through ceremonies, through action. Public reaction, while subtle, has followed a familiar pattern. Support for Catherine, respect for her composure, and quiet acknowledgement that this is what leadership looks like now. Not loud, not forceful, clear. The aftermath inside the palace? As expected, private. No official statements. No confirmations. Just a return to normal. But insiders suggest something shifted. Not dramatically, but noticeably. Catherine's role feels different now. More defined. Not just participating in royal life. Shaping it. And that's where the story really lands. Because this wasn't about one guest. One mistake. One evening. It was about a standard being set. A message delivered without words. If you were in that room, you respect what it represents. No exceptions. Family or not. These stories provide insight into how power actually works inside institutions like the monarchy. It's not always about titles or hierarchy. Sometimes it's about who stands up quietly and makes the hard decision when no one else does. And on that night at Windsor Castle, everyone saw exactly who that was.